And today we're speaking again with Nevzat. Hello, Nevzat. Welcome.
Hello, Andrea. Thank you very much.
Welcome. And today we're talking about options of treatment for the LGBTQ plus community. And it's becoming increasingly a sought after treatment. And it's so important that we talk about these options so that patients are aware that they are available to them. So maybe we can start from the beginning and talk about female same-sex couples. What kind of options are available for female same-sex couples?
First of all, I would like to highlight that Cyprus IVF Hospital is the first LGBTQ plus friendly hospital in Northern Cyprus, and we are really proud of this. We try to offer the best options to all the communities, and LGBTQ plus community is one of the most important segments for us, that we're trying to do our best to offer the best service to these patients. For a woman couple, we have different programs where we can directly offer them like a sperm donation program if a person would like to go directly with the one person egg and the one person who's going to carry the baby. So that's option one. It's a direct sperm offer. And we work with the sperm donation program with 2 sperm banks in the world. At the moment, number 1 is the European Sperm Bank, and number 2 is Kairos International. We have a bulk of sperms in our hands, which we ordered from them. We can offer them and they can choose from there, or they can directly go to their website and order, and we can receive it and then proceed with the procedure. Option 2, we call it like ROPA. So when patient comes over here, the woman couple, what they do, one of the partners, she wants to give her eggs and use basically sperm donor, and then we perform the transfer to the partner B. We call this ROPA. Mm-hmm. So then basically collecting eggs from one and then creating the embryos and transferring the embryos to the other partner. This is available at our hospital. So basically we take care of 2 of them. One, we prepare her for a collection procedure. We called it, and then basically egg retrieval protocol. And the other partner, we prepare her for a pre-implementation and the transfer, we call the protocol, to perform the transfer. At the moment, we receive lots of patients around the world, especially from US recently, and Canada. Patients come fly all the way here in North Cyprus, which we have easy access to the island anyway. And then we perform this operation here for them. We have also lots of agreements around the world, which we can prepare them abroad and they come here for a shorter stay.
That's a great technique, isn't it? Because both mothers are actively involved in the conception or pregnancy.
Exactly. So the main basically aim for the ROPA is they feel like they're both involving in the process, So one producing the eggs, collecting the eggs, other will be the carrying the embryo, carrying the baby. So the both partners, they're heavily involving in the process, and they're sharing all the emotions together, which is, I think, really important during the IVF process.
And these women, typically, would you say that maybe the chances of success are a bit better than couples who have infertility? Because these women, we can assume that maybe more likely they're not infertile, it's just that they don't have the sperm.
Exactly. They don't know before there's 2 cases. One, they don't know if they have any infertility problem before because the sperm was not involved before. But second option is that if they're open and if they're okay, let us to choose who will be the egg provider and who will be the carrier. For us, it will be amazing because we choose whoever is the best for providing eggs and whoever will be the best for the carrying the baby. So that gives an extra stronghold in our hands and increase the success rates for IVF, because we have an option to choose. But so that's a very good option if they allowed us. Option two, if they don't even allow us, there will be two different cases. So we know that there will be two uterus. So it's a good option. Yes, I would say that it would be higher than normal couples.
And if we think about male same-sex couples, it's a bit more challenging because it needs to be through surrogacy, right? But that's something that is also available in North Cyprus.
Correct. For the men's same-sex couple, we first of all, it needs to be through egg donation process. So first of all, they come over here, we collect their sperm, and then again, it's same with ROPA. If sometimes both partner sperms is involving in the process because they said we want to use for both of us sperm. So when they choose an egg donor, we fertilize half of the eggs with partner A and half of the eggs with partner B. So we will have two sets of embryos in our hands. Yeah. Then based on their option, based on whatever they decide, we move for the next stage to find the surrogate and transfer the embryos to surrogate mother. They might say, okay, transfer two embryos, one from partner A and one from partner B. And they might have twins, or they might have whoever will be the success in that embryo transfer process. They will have the child from that person, or in that case, if it's two, they will have two of the genetic child coming from the surrogate mother. Some of the cases right now, they bring their own surrogate mother. We recently seeing that trend coming through Ireland and UK, for example. Some patients who doesn't want to go through the legal process after the birth, they find their own surrogates from UK or Ireland, and they come over here only to choose their egg donor, create their embryos, and transfer the embryos to the surrogate mother. And then they will go back to their country, and the birth and the entire process will take care in UK or Ireland. That will ease the legal process if we give a birth here in Northern Cyprus.
Yeah, so you have local surrogates as well.
Yes, so if they decide to go with the surrogate in North Cyprus and have the birth here in Northern Cyprus, it's legal, it's possible, but on the birth certificate, it indicates the mother is the surrogate mother. So then they take the flight pass, they fly back with the baby to the UK, and after 6 weeks later, they can apply to High Court and get the parental rights completely on them from the UK. There is expertise lawyer there's lots of expert people right now in UK who's taking care of this entire process very smoothly. So because we know that surrogate mother list is quite long and lengthy and complex in UK, that's why some people, they're lucky to get it as soon as possible, or their friends or their family member, they volunteer to do that. But some of the people, unfortunately, they cannot find that, and they asking us the surrogate service directly from us. We work with surrogate agencies. We have good agreements with 2 surrogate agencies. Whichever is more suitable for that patient, we work through to them to provide the best service to the male same-sex couples.
Yeah, and is that surrogacy agreements? Do they have like a contract with the surrogates through the agency? So it's a bit, I would say, safer than here in the UK, because in the UK there is no contract beforehand.
Yeah, it is very detailed contract. Yes, because most of the time that we do this surrogate program, it's the birth guarantee program. So we have an agreement between patient and us, between patient and the surrogate agency, and that surrogate agency has an agreement between agency and the surrogate mother.
Yeah.
So it is very safe because people are paying, high amount of money to get this service, but then birth is guaranteed within certain period of the time if the male side is fulfilling the requirement for the birth guarantee program. Because to having a birth guarantee program, we want a semen analysis from the male partner, which has to be under certain condition. And then also we perform the peripheric karyotype analysis, which is a kind of a genetic blood test analysis from the male to see if there is anything wrong with the genetically, which will block the pregnancy or the embryo development. So when we apply this to the male partner and get the results, and if they're okay to go, then they will move forward with the birth guarantee surrogacy program.
So that is great, because if there is a failed implantation or a miscarriage, they can still transfer more embryos to that surrogate.
Correct. So that is, it is completely with us and the surrogate agency, that even with the, let's say, we try a couple of times and there is no success, then we are obliged to move forward and even if necessary, find another new egg donor, get it approval from the intended parent and create a new set of embryos and then try with those ones.
Wow. It sounds like a great option and more regulated, a bit safer for both parties as well.
Yeah, exactly. Because there's contracts involving in here and there is lots of commitments from both hospital side and the surrogacy agency side. So therefore, the process is quite, smooth and healthy, I would say.
Nevzat, thank you so much for clarifying our questions on the treatment options for the LGBT plus community.
You are most welcome. I will be happy to answer any questions coming through later on stages, and my team will be really happy to assist whoever decided to come to our hospital. Thank you very much.